I'm really excited to be interviewing Kate Melville, who is the staff director for U.S. Senator Robert Casey from Pennsylvania. Why did Senator Casey want a person with an intellectual disability to work in his office?
Well, Liz, as you know, in the history of Senator Casey's career, he has always fought for individuals and families, particularly those people who don't have a voice of their own, to make sure that they have a fair shot. And that includes people with disabilities. And so he recently took over as the ranking member, which means he's the top Democrat on the U.S. Senate Special Committee on Aging. And he's used his new role to help elevate work that he has done over the course of his career to help people with disabilities. And last year, we made a particular focus on ensuring that people with disabilities have employment opportunities. And as we were planning, we were sitting right in this office, which just so happens to be the office of former President Kennedy, the same person who created the President's Commission on People with Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities. And Senator Casey turned to me and said, we've really talked about great policies and things that employers can be doing to help employ people with disabilities. We should be doing that in our office too. And so I said, you know what, Senator, you're absolutely right. Let's figure out how to make that happen. And a few months later, you showed up in our office as our first fellow. And it was a wonderful, wonderful chance for Senator Casey to show how the United States Senate can be a leader on employing people with disabilities.
Thank you. The next question is, how did having a person with a disability in his office help him with his work?
That's a great question, Liz. As you know, the senator has a very aggressive agenda, which means he really wants to do everything he can to help people with disabilities succeed. And so having an extra set of hands on staff to help us was really beneficial. I know one of your key projects in the office was to carry out the first ever Casey Disability Employment Summit in Pennsylvania. We brought together employers, we brought together advocates, and experts to talk about how Pennsylvania businesses and employers can help promote career opportunities for people with disabilities. And your involvement in that was incredibly instrumental. I think you also may remember something that was a little more challenging, which is how do we make sure that people who are in guardianship agreements know their rights? And so making sure that people who have disabilities may know if they no longer need a guardianship or they no longer need to be in the care of a guardian. And you helped us tremendously see what we need to be doing to make sure that the disability community is very much heard when it comes to legal guardians.
Thank you. Hi everyone, if you have any questions or comments about this video, please comment below. Thank you.